Marwa refuses to eat with guests in the villa. Is it cultural difference or disrespect? The same villa that Marwa owns, the same food that is being cooked in the villa by Marwa staffs or Marwa himself is the same food that Marwa refuses to eat with a guest. When the Argentina family were in Kenya, Marwa shared with them the same table, the same meal. Look at ZP, Jamaican uncle. Marwa refuses to eat with them. The same people from African origin and people from the diaspora that have been helping Marwa throughout is the same people that Marwa has refused to eat with them. The people that Marwa valued, the people from Argentina, they ended up betraying Marwa. Where's Rocio right now? Nowhere to be seen. Is this an insult, or Marwa only eats with Wazungus but does not eat with the black people? Let us dive in today's discussion. Stay tuned.
Yeah, so that was safe for safety.
For safety.
Yes.
Yeah, I will get that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shippy, guys.
Other than that,
So actually, I was explaining to my audience today why I don't eat with my visitors. It's one of the weirdest things that I do. But Shippy, this home receives a lot of visitors,
yeah,
and sometimes you don't know who is who.
right.
Just for safety reasons, I just tend to make sure
Yeah.
I have my own food.
And it frees you up too, because if you're busy,
Yes.
you cannot
I
be
can-
sitting down with breakfast, lunch, and dinner with all the time.
Yes.
You could
Ah,
have,
ulikuwa wapi?
you could spend a time with
Yes.
a guest saying, okay, this is your meeting time.
Yeah.
5 minutes with the guest and
Yeah.
record and say, who are you? You
Yeah.
know, why you came, and all
Yeah.
sort of things.
Dorina has arrived, but too late.
Oh, she
But-
can get a soda.
Yeah. I hope they
I have
she gets-
food here.
Yeah, there's food.
Yes.
So guys, I was explaining to my viewers why I don't eat with my guests. You see, Shippy, for example, you're home. You receive very, minimal, but very controlled guests.
Yeah.
When I say control, I know, this is my aunt. This is my neighbor, Luis. Or this is, for me, people show up every day, and I don't know their background. I don't know nothing.
Right.
Shippy.
And you have to be careful.
Yeah, I have to be careful. And sometimes some people we've welcomed here,
Yeah.
and when they leave, they abuse us, they do this. You wonder, wow. And not just that, even workers that have worked here,
Yeah.
some of them we've eaten from the same plates. But when they go out there, you wonder, wait, was this the same person that we used
That
to
you
eat?
were.
So it gives you not really paranoia or fear, but you decide, oh, I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was
That's
safe
all.
for safety.
For safety.
Yes.
Yeah, I will get that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shippy, guys.
Other than that,
So actually, I was explaining to my audience today why I don't eat with my visitors. It's one of the
Beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. This is Maxwell Lumumba Africa. Maxwell Lumumba is my good name. For those who are coming across this YouTube channel, I basically do reaction videos, especially to the videos that have been posted in public domain. And today's video, I'm going to talk about Marwa refuses to eat with guests. Is it respect or disrespect? So for those who are coming across this YouTube channel for the first time, make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, and share this video to other individuals. Remember to turn on the notification bell so that any day, anytime I post any video, you people get notified and watch my videos from the beginning up to the end. Let us show love to this YouTube channel. Let us give this video a thumbs up. That being that, let me take this chance and this opportunity to appreciate all the individuals who contributed directly, indirectly towards Mayani burial. Mayani is now resting in peace, and let me just put this message to all the individuals so that they can know. So for the widow left behind, I did what I could. I opened the GoFund. The money is there, so that means After having a lot of consultations with the different people, so we have decided that the money that has been contributed toward the GoFund, we are going to give her monthly allowances of between 60 to 80 euros. So that tells us we will be giving her every month up to 2 years, because we have to estimate and know how much money is in that docket, and how she's going to spend that money. So that is what I've seen. So it is her responsibility to make sure that she uses the money in the right way, because that is the money that I say that it will be helping her in all her needs. So that is what I could say about the money in the GoFund. So she's mandated allowance monthly for the next 2 years. If you have any question, you can comment there, because initially I have an alternative of maybe catering for the emergencies or what she needs, as long as the money is available, even if it is in the next 10 years. When the money will be finished, so that will be the end point. Now we have decided that let us give her the allowances so that she can take money and keep the money for herself. Let her not relax, knowing that every month I'll be having an allowance or a stipend, so that I'll be using it. So that being that is what I had to do. So let me now shift to reaction, and let me ask you something. If you visit someone's home, then welcome you, they prepare food, then when it is time to eat, they tell you, you go eat there, I will eat separately. How will you feel? Will you feel respected, or will you feel uncomfortable? Today, I want us to talk about something very sensitive, something cultural, something emotional, and something many people are afraid to say out loud. This is not hate, this is not an attack, this is a reflection of what we saw in the camera. I'm going to attach 3 different clips to ascertain my evidence and my receipts. That is what I usually say. Let me start by saying this of what happened. We have seen multiple situations where Marwa said openly that he doesn't eat with his guests. He explained that sometimes guests or people who are watching him abuse him or take advantage of his kindness, and maybe from his perspective that creates or that makes sense. But here's where the conversation begins, because being right does not always mean being understood. Even some people, for my case, they have been asking me that, how comes you people eat using your hands, and here we use, I don't know, the fork, jembes, we use, I don't know what. For us, that is how we eat. They say, they talk, but at the end of the day, truth has to be told. Let me talk about African culture, and this is the core argument, because people now will tend to relate these with African culture. In most African homes, food is not just food. Food is connection. Food is respect. Food is unity. So when a guest comes to your home, you don't just give them food. You sit with them, you eat together. That is why in many videos that you have seen going viral, in the videos you see people even eating from the same pot or eating from the same dish. Even people have been asking, how comes that people eat from the same dish or same plate? Don't you think that maybe some people will not be cleaning their hands well? That is how African we behave. Unity is not something like you just anticipate. unity is something like mandatory. Sharing is caring. So you eat together. That moment is what makes them feel welcome. So when you see people doing that, that is the moment that actually brings us together. So if you separate yourself, even if you don't mean harm, it creates silent message. You are not part of me. Here in the African soil, when we do that, people tend to think that this person is very pride, he doesn't want to eat with us because maybe of this and that. So that is how now Marwa's behavior is being portrayed. Let me tell us this, and this the reality, how a guest feels. And let us be honest. If I come to your house and you don't sit with me while eating, I start asking myself serious questions. Did I do something wrong to deserve this what I'm seeing? Is the food safe or not safe? Am I not welcomed? Even if you explain, emotions does not always follow the logic. So respect is not what you say. Respect is what people feel. So if people feel like they're part of you, that is what we call respect. Let me talk about his side, and I have to be giving us a balanced view. And for this, let us to be actually very fair. Hosting people, especially as a public figure, is not easy. Marwa, you hosting people in the villa. I reacted about you maybe you want to turn the villa to be, I don't know, hotel or what, incomplete villa. I've seen some people commenting about that. Right now you're in Nairobi. You're showing us complete hotels where you spend. Even some people are now start questioning that, is it possible here in Africa, men sleeping in the same room? That is what we do. I'm not against that. But so people, when they come now, start saying that, Max, somebody can decide what to do with his house. I don't dictate what you do with your house. I'm just giving you guidance. You have to know this. Even somebody went ahead and started lamenting about the basic amenities. Yeah, we know running water is part of it. That one we know. Food is part of it. That one we know. So it's only good that you never spoke or you never abused me. I could respond to you. That is the kind of respect that I would like, especially to the content creator. So I was to speak about these hosting people, especially somebody of Marwa's caliber, is not easy. Some guests overstayed. We saw when Jamaican uncle came, he overstayed. Some take advantages. We saw how he's called what? Trenchtown grandpa, the way he took advantage. Instead of being a visitor, you are now seeing and praying on salivating over a lady in the same village. So some disrespect boundaries, we have seen that. So when someone says, I don't eat with guests because of past experiences, that is pain speaking. That is protection. But here's the problem. When you protect yourself too much, you can accidentally hurt the people who came with genuine intentions. And let me talk about the difference, people notice, especially let's say from my end and other people, because when I say about this channel being, I do my own analysis. So this tells us that I'm reasoning the way other people reason. And this is where the conversation becomes uncomfortable, because people have noticed something. When certain guest visits, there is distance.
This one. That's why jichagulia hapa. Hayo umepewa ingine.
But when others visit, especially foreigners, the white people, there's laughter, shared meals, connection. And people begin to ask, why the difference? Is it comfort? Is it familiarity? Or is it something even deeper? When Jamaican uncle came to the village for the first time, I'm going to speak about that. But on the other side, see what is happening. When the Argentina family were in Kenya, there was a lot of laughter, a lot of sharing of meals, sharing of table. But some people, especially people from the African origin, yeah, the Jamaicans, and these people have been helping Marwa all throughout. Yeah, they are same people that he tends to neglect. Look at Jamaican uncle. That is a relevant example, yeah. That is why I like using him. And let me talk about perceptions versus intention. And let me say this clearly. Sometimes it is not about what you intend. It is about what people see. If people see you eat with some, you avoid others. They will create their own meaning. And once perception is formed, it becomes reality in their minds. Having said that, let me now go deeply about Jamaican uncle moment.
This one.
Go eat with Rocio.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
This is ugali.
who am I going to eat here? Just me?
No,
We're going to eat here. Okay.
Nasta is coming.
Okay,
It's because they take my food with my
Oh,
wife.
yeah, man. You're supposed to eat
I
with
wish
your
I
wife,
could-
man.
yes. No,
You're supposed to eat with your wife. I love to see we both here together.
Yeah.
I can't say too much. I can see.
Even where? Yeah. Please here. I don't know where. Nasta. Please, mnasavia wageni. It's self-service.
Okay.
I just want you eat with our Mr. Nasta.
Right. Okay.
Because our brother is fasting at this.
So much.
He's still on his camera.
Yeah.
Yes. The channel is ready. Go eat with Rocio.
Okay.
One of the most telling moments was when the Jamaican uncle guests arrived, and when Jamaican uncle asked Marwa, "Are you not going to eat with me?" That question alone says something, because in that moment he felt it. He noticed the gap. He experienced the separation in real time. It is only Nasto came to the rescue, because Nasto was around. Nasto went ahead and showed Jamaican uncle on how to eat ugali. You know, Jamaica, they don't eat ugali. So Nasto showed Jamaican uncle how to eat ugali. And that is congratulations to Nasto. And let me discuss about what true hospitality looks like. True hospitality is not expensive. It is not about luxury. It is simple. Sit with your guest, share a meal, laugh together, even if the food is just ugali and sukuma wiki. That moment becomes unforgettable. And let us be real. If you invite me into your house, feed me, but refuse to sit with me, I will eat, but I will never feel at home, and there is a possibility I won't be coming again. And the only solution about this is very simple. It is not to attack anyone. It reflects. So if you have been hurt before, set boundaries, but don't lose your humanity. Maybe eat together briefly, create structure, set time limits, and don't remove connection completely, because connection is the heart of hospitality. This is not about one person. This is about all of us, because one day you will be lost you will be hosted, and one day you will be the guest. So ask yourself, what kind of experience do you want to give? And what kind of experience do you want to receive?